Well, good morning. Welcome to another video. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you guys again. For those who are coming back, today I'm pretty excited for this one because I'm somewhat well into my bulk at this point. A couple months in, just been taking some time, especially the last couple months, to get healthy. So today I'm gonna take you guys through a full day of eating. This is what I pretty much do every day, and honestly I don't know the exact calories. I follow a little bit more of like a strict bodybuilding method with 6 meals and then just varying the amount of carbs at each one, keeping the protein high, and also varying the amounts of fats a little bit. So I'm pretty curious what my calories are going to be. I'm guessing they're for sure upwards of 3,000. Yeah, this will be a fun one. So I'll go over like the vitamins I'm taking, minerals, organ support, just for overall health too after the first meal. But yeah, it's a little bit late. Typically I'll do a little fasted cardio. Even bulking right now, I'll still be doing like 20 minutes a day, just early, just really to stick in a good routine too. I've been liking that, and yeah, I'm pretty hungry at this point. It's a little bit later since we're setting up today, so let's get some breakfast going. So I've got about 45-50 grams of cream of rice, going in the microwave in a little bit of water, and then about 12 or 14 ounces of egg whites. And even though I'm bulking, I'm still using the spray avocado oil, just because I probably could use just some olive oil, like a tablespoon, and some extra fat wouldn't hurt. But I'd rather have some avocado or some peanut butter a little later in the day, because at the end of the day, it's still the diet that I'm trying to stick to. Can't just eat everything. So I want just a little bit extra protein in this breakfast. So I've done this for a while now, just to give the cream of rice a little bit of flavor. It's pretty bland as is, but I've been working with raw for about the last month or so now. And if you guys watched the last video, I was pretty excited to show you some of these products. And I'm telling you, these vegan proteins, man, you've tried a little bit, right, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
They're the real deal.
Like this one, I just like a little bit of vanilla, so I'll put some peanut butter in here for some extra flavor and fats too. But man, they've got a peanut butter vegan that's incredible, and then cookies and cream, which I'll probably end up showing you guys later. I mean, it's good, man. I've had some good proteins. To me, protein tastes a heck of a lot better when you're on prep and you've been cutting for a minute and everything under the sun sounds good. So for these to taste good right now when I'm not even hungry, especially as good as I think they taste, I think that's really saying something. You guys saw me drink the beet juice that instantly dyed my lips red. I take a serving of that with some grapefruit that I'll have with my supplements a little bit later. Just as mainly an antioxidant. There's some other like good overall health benefits to it. But the grapefruit's nice too because it's supposed to be a small immune boost, and it helps your stomach digest, at least they say it can help your stomach digest pills, so that's why I kind of take it a little bit later when I take those pills. But everything else, man, it's all the same every day. Cream of rice, threw in like a tablespoon and a half of peanut butter. Of course, got the egg whites that what ended up being like 2/3, 3/4 of an avocado. Cause I don't know, man. Mike and I were both sketched out. These are a little bit overripe, so kind of cut the edges off a little bit, and then just to spice it up, I've been doing a corn tortilla. So it's really just, I think, corn flour, corn, and just a little bit of water. So it's nice because it's not too processed, and then on top of that, you get a little extra carbs, so like 13, 14 grams of carbs in each. And I'm also still using this, which is incredible. I'll probably use this at like 4 or 5 of these meals today. But it's a creamy sriracha sauce, low fat, dairy free, and a whole tablespoon is only 40 calories. So as far as some good sauces go, this is a little on the lighter side. And man, I've been having these since I finished the show. So we'll make a little something here. This is how I do it. And this way too, you know, it doesn't really, I mean, I've got a long off season, so I'll be bulking for a minute. And to be able to cook a nice little breakfast like this consistently is definitely a blessing. And it spices it up. It doesn't feel too monotonous. Got a lot of little flavors going on. Alright, so that's some avocado, just like that. Boom, hit it with a little sriracha. Look at that, man, that's money, Mike. That is money. The key is not letting the avocado slip out when you're eating it. I lost one. Yeah, that's good. So I'm gonna finish this guy up, and then we'll go through some vitamins and stuff here in a bit. Breakfast was pretty good. Now to knock down these vitamins and organ support real quick. So I typically take it with the green powder. And believe it or not, if you guys have tried some greens powders, to be honest, a lot of them don't taste too good. This berry flavor is pretty good. Now, it still tastes like greens, so it's not gonna be, it's not like drinking an orange juice. But Revive does do a good job of making it taste pretty good. It's not chunky, good consistency. Which helps it go down. So here are kind of my essential vitamins that I take in the morning. So multi-mineral, right? So calcium, zinc, magnesium. And you'll notice most of these, because they're actually dosed properly, are going to be more than just one capsule. For example, the serving size on this guy is 7. So we'll take 7 of these. Got the K2 with D3, which is very essential, especially not getting enough sunlight here. And in that K2 and D3 is 5,000 IUs of D3, and vitamin K2 is 180 micrograms. So we're set on that. And then we got 5 capsules of the Immune Multi. So this is like their comprehensive daily multivitamin. So multivitamin, multi-mineral, K2, D3, and then of course some omega-3s. So we'll take 2 of these. Alright, so these essential fatty acids, good for joint support, can help with inflammation, and to be honest, there's just a lot of good benefits to it. And then the kidney and liver, because I already have like about a dozen pills right here, I'll usually take these after my second meal of the day, just so I'm not putting so many pills in my system. Because the kidney supports another 4 pills per serving, along with the liver, which is 4 or 5. Yeah, 4 for the liver. And that's huge for just keeping things cleaned out, everything running smooth. Alright, so that's really it for breakfast. I say, let's get a little work done, Mike, and then we'll see these guys at the next meal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright, so this is meal number 2. So after I finish this up, I'm going to take the liver and kidney support. Just helps clean them out, keep them functioning good. Obviously, it's like the filter for the body, so you want to make sure they're not too stressed out. So I take these daily. The kidney support specifically, I usually take 2 or 3 times because one serving is 4 pills, but you take that, in the morning, midday, and at night typically. He's really going at that water. He's probably gonna pick up. Ryder's got his meal too, so he's eating. But with this guy, I went with 98% lean ground chicken breast. You guys saw me throw on a little bit of Cajun seasoning and a little bit of cumin. Kind of a weird combination, but it tastes pretty good because I'll use that to put in like those tortillas sometimes. So I'll cook a batch, eat half of it, which is about 7 ounces once it's cooked. Throw the rest in the fridge, eat it at another meal. Mike's trying this one, so I think it smells good. I think you know.
It smells really good.
Yeah. Speaking of what's good, between meals, you tried the. We had to make like a little promo for Revive, so I was mixing the greens that I took this morning, and then you tried them, and you actually really liked it because greens they can taste a little funky because it's just a bunch of greens powder mixed together and they're usually flavored. But you said that was good, right?
I was surprised at how good. You probably saw my face. I was shocked when I first tasted
it. Like they do a good job. Obviously, they got great quality supplements, but at the same time, they actually do a good job of making the experience enjoyable. Because a lot of times with stuff like greens, it's just not. But theirs is pretty good. So I do also work with Revive, so they're kind of connected. The two companies. Revive is like the health side, if that makes sense. So it's also a lab. They do the multi-minerals, organ supports, vitamins, and then Raw, which is the supplements. You guys will see me take like pre-workout protein. That's more sport-specific nutrition. And my code for both is Merc. If you guys want to save a little bit, check out some of the stuff for yourself. Anyway, back to the meal. My bad. Threw in a cup and a half of white rice, and then, man, gotta add a little bit more of this creamy sriracha sauce. Sometimes I'll do like some asparagus in here. This will either be my pre-workout meal, or I'll have a smaller meal before I train like I will today. So I don't tend to do a lot of vegetables in the morning because I get a little bit bloated. I'll save those for the evening. Yeah, that's about it. Just want to make sure I can digest everything smoothly, get in all my supplements in the morning, and then make sure I have carbs for my training session, because a lot of times I'll be coming off of doing fasting cardio in the morning. So I like to try to get in my carbs in those 2 or 3 meals I have before I hit the gym, just so I'm a little bit more full and can put a little bit more energy into the workout. I'm telling you, man, that sriracha doesn't disappoint. A little cheat sheet for not having to scrub the drip tray when you cook some fish. So picked up some tilapia yesterday from the store. Sometimes I do cod, but it's really been a minute. So I just enjoy it. I feel like the texture of tilapia is a little bit better. But to be honest, once it's air fried, seasoned, I don't really taste much of a difference. Hit it with a little avocado oil, and then, man, I've been liking this Cajun seasoning. Sometimes I'll do just like a little salt, pepper, garlic, maybe a little onion powder. Last week I've been on some Cajun, so sticking with that. And then that's it, man. definitely a little blessing to have this air fryer. So I throw that on 400, like 14 minutes, and it'll be straight. It should be done. If you're somewhat paranoid about eating undercooked fish like myself, you can always use a meat thermometer. I believe for tilapia, internal temperature has to be 145. But I mean, I've cooked it in there so many times, I know that it's done. So we got that. I'll weigh out 6 ounces in a second, and then I know I'm still doing the bag rice. I told him in the last one, I said when I'm bulking, I told myself I would get a pot or a rice cooker and start cooking the rice I have in my closet. I still haven't done that yet.
I remember that.
It's just counter space, man.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to put a rice cooker, and at the same time, these things are so dang convenient. It's getting close though, so I'm starting to go through like 3 of these a day, and that's too much. But for convenience, they are nice. Hey, what's up? That's not your fish. Yeah. So we're gonna scale measure this out. You're gonna find out real quick. Hey, don't burn yourself, bud. You're gonna find out real quick that is high. Let's see where we're at. That's perfect. I'll take this little scrap too. So I'm actually going with some more creamy sriracha sauce because it is pretty good. It's that good. Throw that on. If I don't season it with Cajun, a lot of times I'll do a little bit of soy sauce because then you get some low sodium soy sauce mixed with the rice, mixed with the fish. Kind of like sushi if you really stretch your imagination a little bit. But especially if I'm doing that later in the day too, I'll throw like some spinach and lettuce in there, and then you get a little bit of crunch, and it's pretty good. And this is also my pre-workout meal, so I try to give myself about 45 minutes to digest this before I take some pre-workout, and then head to the gym. So Mike and I, we got a good back session ahead of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. So we're gonna go train, earn the next 3 meals, and then this is gonna be me and you guys. I'll show you what
He's trying to work.
dude, can you get him real quick? It's been a long day, huh? I feel you. Long day at the office, right? He got a personality, I love it. But I'll show you guys what the post-workout meal is looking like too, so I'll see y'all in a bit. So, had a pretty solid session, if I do say so, and this is meal 4. Threw in 1 banana for a little bit of carbs. Sometimes I'll blend up some oats too in this one. Decided not to today since I've been having a lot of rice. But 3 scoops of the raw vegan protein, the cookies and cream, which is, that has to be the best flavor. Like the peanut butter is really good. Of course, can't go wrong with the chocolate or vanilla. Good consistency, nice and smooth. And vegan proteins tend to be a little bit thicker when you mix them too, which I like. But that cookies and cream just takes the cake for me. I think that's it. So mixed everything together with some almond milk. I think that was it. Oh yeah, and I added a tablespoon of peanut butter just to up the fats a little bit. I'm gonna be nice and fancy because hello, welcome to the video again. That's it. All right. Well, since presentation is everything, I'm gonna pour it in a glass here. And man, it's much later than I anticipated. I got back from the gym a little bit past 9, And yeah, between setting up the camera, picking up packages, just getting myself organized and getting this little one taken care of. It's now an hour and a half later, and I've been looking forward to this. That's perfect. I mean, that's so good. That's so good. Even this protein, a lot of times, if I'm putting my carbs and fats in other meals, or if I have less carbs and fats for a day, right? I'll just do 2 or 3 scoops of the protein and almond milk with the creatine I added to. So I'm gonna finish up this and probably start cooking the next meal since it's so late. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, meal number 5, a little bit lighter. I did add some avocado for some healthy fats here, work on my good cholesterol. But just about 6 ounces of shrimp. Now this would be a perfect time to plug that meal prep company that delivers the shrimp, but unfortunately I don't work with them. I've just been using them because they're one of the better meal preps that I found. And what's nice is you can do like a la carte, so I go on there, I order like 10 meals of just the shrimp, and then like another 10 meals of chicken and asparagus, and kind of pricey per meal. I'd say still a little bit cheaper than like going out and getting it, depending how you look at it, because it's like 11 to like 12 bucks a meal, depending on the protein you get. But I don't add anything else really. I'm just kind of getting the meats portioned out a la carte, which is convenient because especially when you run into a pinch, like tonight, kind of running behind. It's nice. I just throw it on the stove, and then for example, maybe throw it on some spinach, put a little avocado on there, and I mean, no surprise, I'll probably end up adding some more of the creamy sriracha sauce because hey, it's good. Alright, gotta take a little lactate for this one. But this is the last meal of the day. I've got about 2 cups of fat-free, sugar-free Greek yogurt, and it's got a hint of vanilla in it, so it's pretty good. And then I just kind of dress it up, do about 1/3 of a cup of granola. Sometimes I'll do like just a little bit of oats, but a lot of granola. Throw some unsweetened coconut shreds on there, and top it off with about 1/2 cup of blueberries, and that's gonna do it. Really just want to get one more meal in, and a solid amount of protein at that. Sometimes I'll do just another one of those prep meals if it's late, because that's pretty easy to, again, just heat up real quick in the pan. But I figured I'd show you guys this one tonight. As good as this is, at this point in the day, I'm really not too hungry, but I've got absolutely no complaints because, I'm fortunate to be eating pretty good all day. And, it's really, the whole day is eating for a purpose. But in the off season, when I'm bulking, I can make it a little more fun, add some more sauces, just make things a little bit more enjoyable. Eat meals like this to finish off the day. So for me, I'm living pretty good. The last 3 things I like to take before I go to bed, and I knew I'd be missing one. All right, I knew I was missing something. Just a little digest aid too, so I'll take this before my last meal just to kind of help digest everything, especially when I go to bed. Sometimes I'll take this in the morning, or if I ever have a cheat meal, knock one of these down before I eat it, just to try to help get all the nutrients out of everything, digest smoothly. But other than that, I'm taking my other serving of omega-3 and other serving of liver support. Anyway, I appreciate those of you who stuck out the video. Thanks for watching. Spent a little time here on the channel. Speaking of the channel, before I go, I actually just picked up this in the mail today, so I'm gonna kind of cover my address here, but shout out to really you guys for this. This is it's a bit overdue. This is what I'm assuming is the 100,000 subscriber plaque. I think we're a little bit past that by now, but hey, you know, the symbolism still means a lot to me, and obviously none of this would happen without you guys. So really, seriously, you know, I appreciate you guys so much on here, because I'm just sharing what I love to do. A few tips and tricks I picked up along the way, and hopefully some good energy. But you guys really make it all real. You know, it would just be me posting videos to my own phone if you guys weren't on the other end. So it's been a sweet ride. Definitely, you know, God willing, it's just the beginning. But man, this one's pretty cool, so I gotta find a good little spot to hang it up. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thank you guys for watching. That's my full day eating, but what do I know? I'm just Mert.